So I just wanted to take a second and discuss the previous stimulus plans that were created to establish American monetary fund that is such today. First, we have a guy named Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie had to bail out the United States government once before. He was one of the creators of the steel industry and helped expand it into the 19th century. Became one of the most richest American in history. There's another guy, J.P. Morgan. He had to do the same. In my personal opinion, this is where we are today. Our Americans must not take from the government, we must invest in the government. We must change everything out to, instead of being a global interest, we are either leading global interest or we are following global interest. And from my personal opinion, we are following global interest. We are no longer funding research and development. We are no longer funding production of materials or gathering any type of substance for statistics to aid in that. That is the European market at this point, who is now in, involving themselves in Chinese government because they are cheaper manufacturing. At what point do we stop and say, hey, no more spending, no more evaluations? We need to go back, we need to look at everything that we are doing currently and stop. We cannot continue to keep a $30 trillion deficit. We cannot continue to invest in foreign nations. We cannot continue to not invest in American policy. We have issues of national security to where we do not have enough materials to create vaccines. We do not have enough knowledge. We have companies like Johnson& and Johnson and Pfizer that are creating vaccines for the United States, might I add. We are not creating our own, even after we had devised a Obamacare program, which is nationalized health care, in order to create funding for this situation. We have all the statistics, all the ability, yet none of the motivation. We have gone to the point to where it does not make sense to continue to fund outside of this country. We are not creating situations to where we will not be impoverished later on. We are not stabilizing any parts of the economy. We are merely just kicking the can down the road.